HumanWare, a research company which produces neurological rehabilitation devices, presents MOTORE. MOTORE is a robot for neuromotor rehabilitation.
MOTORE è un dispositivo robotico per la riabilitazione dell'arto superiore equipaggiato con dei motori che gli consentono di assistere attivamente all'esecuzione dei movimenti programmati per l'effettuazione del trattamento riabilitativo.
According to the patient's needs, the robot can assist or oppose their movements. The rehabilitation exercises look like games. Patients rehabilitate while playing and cooperating with the robot. It can help the patient and correct errors. Unlike other gaming equipment, MOTORE can actively help patients to complete their movements when they need help or to exert a force on the patient's arm to avoid movements in wrong directions. MOTORE evaluates patients' upper limb performance and their progress. Hence, it is also a useful tool for clinicians and therapists. It has a dedicated software with several exercises which allows the therapist to choose the best rehabilitation protocol for each patient. MOTORE supports the weight of the arm, which makes the rehabilitation process easier. Furthermore, the patient is not required to exert the entire amount of force needed to move. In fact, the robot can act as a sort of force multiplier. It measures the force of the patient and it answers, applying the right reaction. If necessary, it can give a little push to the patient, or it can oppose their movement if they are going in the wrong direction. The patient is supposed to be always aware and active, as is required in neurological rehabilitation. If the patient does not exert at least a small amount of force, MOTORE will not move. However, there is a software option which overrides this last rule and makes the robot move, even if the patient has severe hypotonia. Clinical researches have shown that robotic devices are an effective tool for neurological rehabilitation. Using a device such as MOTORE has several advantages. It can make rehabilitation more interesting, lessen the physical burden of the patients and physiotherapists, and helps in the evaluation of patients' progress in order to better calibrate the ongoing rehabilitation. With MOTORE, the patients are involved in a new kind of therapy consisting of games and puzzles, which challenge them physically and cognitively. Visual feedback, force feedback and acoustic feedback stimulate all senses and the whole neuromotor system. MOTORE moves smoothly on the desk. It intervenes to avoid spasms while exercising and to reduce spasticity of muscles in mid-term treatment. During the therapy, position, speed, acceleration and forces are all monitored and recorded for an accurate assessment of the degree of functional recovery. Being able to measure patients' progress means that the therapist is also able to adjust the parameters for the exercises to get the best from the treatment. The patients perform the exercises autonomously with the help of the robot that they are using. This means that one therapist can follow several patients at the same time.
Gli stessi test effettuati dopo il trattamento ci consentono, in aggiunta alle scale cliniche, di valutare in maniera oggettiva l'efficacia del trattamento stesso.
HumanWare, designed around humans.